Hello Cancer, and welcome to your Avalon Rituals reading for the month of May 2020. My name is Julia. Thank you for tuning in. I needed to go inside again. It's a bit cold today, so I couldn't do readings outside in the garden, but I really wanted to push forward with the readings for you guys. So this is now your reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon or Rising. Also, as you can see, I am standing. That's because I have my crystal bowl friend here, and I do feel like on this table it's just easier to play it for the little tuning in when I'm standing. So what are we going to do today? We're gonna look with the Lenormand into May 2020, and also we're gonna pull the cards from the tarot so you can see how both cards work separately and also how they work together. And if you want your own personal reading, you can go to avalonrituals.com. That's my website. You can book a reading online. If you have any questions up front, just text me or message me with an email. Or you can also connect with me on Instagram. That's also Avalon Rituals. All the links below the video. If you would like to go to your reading, I just saw 111. If you would like to go to your reading now, just go to 2 minutes 30 or 3 minutes. For the rest of you who would like to receive some healing, some relaxation, I have my crystal singing bowl with the heart chakra tone. So we're just gonna have a little tuning into the energies, calm a little bit down and get some healing. I know I took a little bit longer, but I will shuffle your cards now and you will see your cards in a second. Alright, Cancer. So if you are new to the Lenormand, there's always one card who is indicating you in this deck, and in this case it will be this woman here. No matter of your gender, the woman in the deck is you, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. So who is your love interest? No matter of their gender, it is indicated here by this male person. So I always just need to clarify this at the beginning. As you can see, here are already the tarot cards. We're gonna do these on top at the end of the reading. Okay, so what I can see around you first is that you are in the house of the book. So that's the house of knowledge. So it might be that you are studying at the moment. It might be that you are learning something, studying something. It might be that you're very knowledgeable, very intelligent. It can also mean that there is some kind of secret around you, that you're carrying a secret, because sometimes the book can stand for secrets. I know you can't see the last cards at the bottom, but I will just pick them up once they are important for you to see. So that is the house that you are in, the house of knowledge, of studying, but also maybe of secrets. What are you looking onto? We have the ring here. Ring is always partnerships, work related, friend related or love related. But also the interesting thing is that this ring is in the house of the love interest. So I would say, and also because I saw already the first 3 cards, I do feel for a lot of you guys, there is something moving forward with your love interest, and maybe there's even something that is becoming public. So it might be that there was something in your love life or in your relationship life that was maybe not official, but it could be that this is now becoming official here with your love interest. Your love interest also in the house of luck, happy coincidences, that's quite nice. And as I've said, something here is coming in, something is moving forward with your love interest. And I do feel like for most of you people, this is going to be a relationship and a committed relationship, because the ring stands for commitment. Let's see what is in the house of commitment. There is the lilies. So it seems like a relationship or a connection is maturing. So that's quite beautiful. For the women who are watching, the lilies can also stand for an older man, a very mature person, very powerful person, someone who's very ambitious or protective. So that could be also, for the women watching now with the lilies, be an indicator of the person. But if you are a man watching, this can simply mean that your relationship is actually growing and maturing and maybe is establishing. Having a look around the other cards, so I do feel like you yourself are someone who really is someone who commits easily. It's like you, with the ring next to you, that could be a quality of being able to really wanting to commit and to being ready to commit. And also I do feel with the tree next to you, which stands for someone who's really rooted, really grounded, really stable. So I do feel like you also, especially also with the house, which you can't see now, I'm just gonna pull it up. Here is the house. House is below you. So I do feel you are someone who family life is really important for you, to have something stable, to have a stable foundation in your private life. Let's have a look what's going on here. So also the cards that are around you as well, there is something ending or a sadness regarding a friend or a helper. Maybe some sort of support is ending. That could be in form of a person, so maybe a friendship is ending, or there is some sadness around a friendship. This could also mean that some kind of support, some kind of help is ending, or there is some kind of sadness around this topic. And we do have the bear here. Now the bear is someone who's very authoritative. And let's see, actually the bear is in the house of the tower, which is double authority. The bear is someone who's very dominant, and the tower, because that's the house of the tower, is also very dominant. It's very, so I actually do feel like this can be related to a work situation where there is a very, either it's you being self-employed, it's you thinking about, I want to be self-employed, I want to become independent, I want to be my own boss, and I will be empowered now, and this is your own strength in your in you being independent and self-employed. But for some of you, this could also relate to a boss, to a very dominant person, someone who's very influential, maybe at work or at an office, because so this can be the company you're working for. So it could be a big company, it could be something officially, like it could be something like an office related to something with the government, or you know, those official things. So there could be something that is also going on in your mind, in your thoughts about something regarding maybe some documents, maybe some official stuff, and there is a very dominant person or person in an influential situation here, who is then with the crossroads here. It seems like there is a decision, either you make a decision with your work life or with this person, or this is something that is very important and leads to a decision here. And the interesting thing is I can also take all three of those things. So it could mean that there is some kind of support you are receiving from the government, but you are not sure if you are still continuing getting this. So there is this situation where there is this person who is in a power position, in an authority position, in an official building, like something related, for example, the government or whatever it is in those offices. I don't know what you say in English to all those kind of offices. And there is going to be made a decision now how the situation is going, going further, or maybe not going further here. What else? There are some worries about this situation. So I do see also there are worries. Something is nagging on you, and this is in the house of conflict. So I do feel like this situation is something in your life where you really have a conflict and stress, and this is really like kind of like eating you up. Maybe there is a fear of loss, which again could relate to the same thing, a fear of loss of support here. And now you're thinking, okay, how am I continuing? May this be work related, could be private life related with a friend, as I've said, or something very, very official here. And we do have, again, here is the public. So how worrying about something in the public situation. This could also be some kind of announcement, as I've earlier said, or just in general the public here. So I do feel for the most of you this is about a very official situation here. Let's have a look. Where do we go from here? Okay, I do feel like the ring is here. I want to have a look around your love life, because the ring is very close to you, and we already had like very specific official thing here. With the Lenormand, you can literally go into every aspect of life, and if you have a specific question and really have details surrounding a situation, you can even go further and deeper, because then you know exactly what each card means, and then it's a little bit more on point, let me say like this. So if you want your own personal reading to really dive deep into the Lenormand, if you have a couple of questions you really feel like you need answers of or clarity for, then just drop me a message. As I've said, the best thing always is to just go to my website avalonrituals.com. Love. Okay, so I do see there is a committed thing here with your love interest, a committed relationship, a strong bond. If you are not together yet, I would say you have a very strong connection with this person. Also, the love is in the house of clarity, of new hope, of a new beginning, of a wish coming true. So that is very beautiful. And also here, this is the house of love, where we do have the rider, which is again, change is coming in, something is coming in, same as here, something is coming in, something is coming your way, change is coming your way, things will start to move, to flow again in your love life with this person. So checking out the cards around the heart, we do have some clarity here. So this is, again, it's not just in the house of the star is also on top of it. We have something is moving here. There is some stability coming in, also something really stable. We do have the moon here with the meaning of deep emotions, really deep feelings. And we have the scythe here. So I want to say I do feel like something might have been let go of, if that's the right way to say it in English, because the scythe always cuts something short. So maybe some person here needed to break up with someone first in order for you to now have this to move forward, because as I've said, we have twice moving forward, coming in, moving forward, coming in, strong connection, a relationship or a connection that is maturing, which says I do feel you know this person already for quite a while. But it might have been because also there is an ending, something is ending that is like related to you as well, but it's also below this person. So below your love interest, I'm gonna go here in a second again, we have the topic of something long-term, something that was really rooted and growing but is ending here, and there might be some confusion, some fears. It's always the case that when you jump out of a situation, or not jump, because jump sounds like you just do it quick and without thinking, but if you decide to go out of a situation, for a while you are in between worlds, and this feeling of being in between worlds can feel like the clouds, of not being able to see clearly. Also, the clouds are in the house of the scythe, so the clouds and it is about letting something go. That could be an ex-partner. Scythe can indicate an ex-partner. It can indicate a breakup, can be breaking up with a relationship, it can be breaking up with anything else, it could be a job being let go of, but there is some sort of fear and confusion around this topic, but also it stretches out to you as well. So you should know what this is about, this ending. And again, we do have the same thing here. But I do also feel like for you two, there's a lot of like really things finally starting to move again. And when now, let's see, the cards around this person. Yeah, I do. The interesting thing is that actually the Tower can indicate a divorce or a separation as well. It can stand for being self-employed. Yes, it can stand for a governmental building, office, but it can also stand for a separation, a withdrawal. So this is what I mean, if you have specific questions and really want to dive deep into it, and you say, okay, I want to know everything about my divorce, then of course this Tower would stand for the divorce, and this is why you can then go really deep into this kind of reading. But this looks to me like either something officially, again, I explained the topic here, but this can also stand for a divorce, for a separating, the confusion, the loss of something, or something nagging on you. But also we do have the ship here. Things are moving forward. This is basically the row that I explained at the beginning, right? So that's a really interesting thing here with this person. If I now have a look at your house, this is your house, and there is a key moment, there's a solution, things are opening up for you. In your house is, as I've said, the key here, which is really, really great. Oh my goodness, guys, I did make a little mistake, because when I'm upside down, I sometimes can't really read the, oh my god, this does make actually sense. The first thing I said, that you are in the house of study, you are actually in the house of communication, documents, contracts. That's the house of the book. Sorry, I just need to... Sorry guys, this just can happen, especially when you do it upside down. Okay, you are in the house of communication, of paperwork, of contracts, and in this way I do feel like what I then said here does relate to the house you're in. There's a lot of communication going on, maybe even a lot of communication with your love interest, but I do feel this is also related to this situation that you have on top of you. Alright, so the center energies, I want to go to the center energies of this reading. There is a decision, there are a crossroads, maybe there are different opportunities, different options opening up. It seems like they are all very lucky, and they are happy coincidences that are leading you onto your path. And we do have a transformation here. We have a positive change here related to the situation. The positive change can indicate an inner transformation, which is then manifesting in the outer transformation as well. Also, we have the fox here, and the fox is, again, many meanings, but I do feel also, because the other cards around the fox are quite nice and positive, so I would say the fox indicates your self-interest. You're like, okay, I need to take care of my needs first. My needs to be met. If that is in a relationship, or in your work life, or in a private life and friends. But it is important that we take care of ourselves first, and it's not about being egotistically and not thinking about anybody else, but if you don't fill up your cup, and if you don't take care of your own happiness first in a very loving and gentle way, then you can't give from an empty cup, right? So I do feel like there is a decision that you will make out of your self-interest in your own needs that need to be met. So let's see, what are the blockages? I feel like, already went into a couple of topics here, but let's see the blockages. The blockages in the house of the sun, which is here. So I do feel, since the sun is in the house of your private life, and also the private life is here below you, and we have the birds here, it does feel like there is some nervousness and stress in your private life. And there is some kind of blockage onto the life energy in your private life. There is something here also with communication, deep feelings, but we do have the karmic card here. So I do feel also the karma is on in the house of the decision. So I do feel like whatever decision you make here, it's a karmic decision, and I do feel this is also related to the whole situation that I mentioned here, that there's some kind of a decision that is coming your way or that you will do, and this is related to your karmic path. And I do feel like this will stretch out into the challenges here. Because in general, having this card in your private life is very, very good. It's like, okay, there's like really a lot of energy and luck in your private life. But I do feel like there are also some challenges here. I could just really talk about this like for probably 20 more minutes at least, but I do want to go into the tarot as well. So please, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising for the month of May. What additional messages do we have? Okay, use your intuition here. Meditate, get into a place of balance again, and the decision that you are facing here, listen to your intuition. Listen to your own higher self, to your own guidance. Like even with card readings, don't just say yes to everything or take everything as the truth. Listen to your own inner truth, and what resonates with you resonates, and what does not, it just doesn't, and that's fine. We have the Two of Pentacles here, so this is about trying to make something work. It's also about making a decision, but for this decision, it's important to have a balance, because in the back you see the emotions, the waves of the emotions going up and down. So I would say, hey, for the decision you really need to be in a place of peace and alignment before you make a decision. And also don't take on too many things. With two pentacles, you can do the balancing thing, or the, how do you say, we say jonglieren, and I do think you know what I mean. I'm from Germany, by the way, if you haven't found out by my accent. There is a new beginning coming your way. So I do feel like you will make a decision. You will make a decision, and there is a new beginning coming. And you're gonna have a lot of fire. So this could be either a fire sign. Maybe there's a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries coming your way, but this can also be you really having a new drive and being like, okay, I've made the decision now, and now I'm gonna start new, and I'm gonna put all my energy into this new, may it be a venture, relationship, may it be a work situation. But I do feel in May you will listen to your own intuition, you will make a balanced decision, you will move forward, there's a new beginning, and you will have a lot of energy here. There we go. Don't take on, even if you have a lot of energy, this is a little bit what I said here, with two things you can do this. If you have too many things, it gets heavier and heavier. I do feel this is a slight reminder for you. Don't just say yes if you really want to, right? And this is again your self-interest here, the fox. What are your needs? And don't have too many responsibilities that you can't carry, and then you will just being brought down on your knees by all the burdens. So just say yes if you really can do and want to do it. Don't take on too many responsibilities here. Take care of yourself. This is about working together, so it might be that there are some people helping you, or this can be about a commitment. This can be about a relationship commitment, as I've said here already. This can be a relationship maturing and working together in a team. This can literally mean working in a team at work. So Page of Pentacles could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But this is also an offer coming in. So there might be an offer coming in that is related to somehow stability, or to manifest something that you really desire to manifest, but also really check in with you, because it might be that this is with the Seven of Cups, we have illusions here, we have wishful thinking, daydreams, also a lot of options here, so that's interesting. With the, as I've said, with the crossroads, there might be a lot of options here. So really check in with you, and I do feel this is also related to just really feel. If you have many options, and feel your way through. Go into a meditative space and play each situation through and see how it makes you feel, and then by the way it feels, you will know what to do. And also, if there are some options where you don't know, or is that something that is really good, or is that really bad, and I know that's just a judgment that we have, but if there is some wishful thinking or illusions about the situation, again, balance yourself, go into a meditative state, and then you will know all the answers, because we all are so connected, much more than we actually realize. And then we think it's our own thoughts and our own feelings, and it has nothing to do with spirit, which is quite funny, because I always felt like this as well. Knight of Pentacles. So again, I do feel maybe this offer here is also maturing. This can, again, relate to the relationship, right? Because each card, of course, can be related to all areas of life. So it could be that there is an offer coming in. Maybe now it's starting to, like, something to mature here. Because if you have the Page and the King, the Knight of something, that might be one person that you know already for quite a while. So it could be, again, an earth sign. Could be a lot of interest here. Yeah, maybe there were some illusions that you have worked through. Maybe that's just a reminder of what you have been through here. And I do think there was some kind of heartbreak related. So that, I have to say, in that sense now, it does make sense with the relationship here. And just see this, it's almost the same. It's like a very sharp tool and the heart next to each other. And this is here related as well, or yeah, with a divorce or a separation. So I do feel like this is why, this is just a little, not reminder, how do you say, it's just a confirmation of that there might have been something that needed to end first. Okay, now we have the Five of Pentacles. That is the feeling of something not really coming towards you, the feeling of being left out in the cold. Maybe someone really shut down and pushed you out. But I do feel this can actually mean that this is also related to your love interest. Of course, as many other card readers always say, energies can be reversed, but I do actually have a feeling that all of this is related to what you have been through in your love life, and that there's a person that you know already for quite a while. Again, I said this already here with the lilies. Something is maturing. There were some illusions and maybe some wishful thinking you went through. There is also related a heartache and a loss of something, the feeling of being just pushed out, which could have been something that you have experienced with this person every now and then, because this person wasn't ready. I do feel this person is ready now. So, wow. Okay, what's the last message for Cancer? Last message. So this one here. Okay, great. This is working on something. This is, again, something is maturing. Work on something step by step. Have a look onto the details. I would also say with this, stay real, you know, like stay real. Don't go into fantasy mode or imagine things. So this is also about imagining things. Just stay real. Stay with the facts and trust patterns. trust actions, trust patterns, and don't just trust words but actions here. Something, but I do feel like something is now really developing, and I do feel that for many of you this is about a relationship or a connection that you had for quite a while, but this person just wasn't ready. But now there was a lot of heartache related and a loss and something not really coming. Maybe this was also you, that this person couldn't give till now the love and the warmth because the person wasn't ready and was involved with something else here that has now ended. And maybe this was quite a burden situation for you, and you just stayed committed, and you were like, you know what, it's you, I just know it's you. And also here, listen to your intuition, but there is a new beginning. And I do feel for many people here, for many Cancer, Sun, Moon, Risings, this is about a love reading, and about that you really stayed with this one person because you just knew this is my soulmate and that's it, and I'm gonna give this person the time and space he or she needs to get ready for me. And it does seem like things are maturing now, and like the person is ready now for you. Lovely reading. Oh my god, Cancer, I'm so excited. Let me know if you resonated with the reading. If so, leave me a like or a comment or subscribe to the channel. And if you want your own personal reading, just drop me a message. Sending you so much love, and see you next time.